Hello everyone, Space Oyster here, and welcome back to Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness. In the last part, we learned that Xander here had some information about a place where the Shadow Pokemon might be being made. Ooh, email. And so we're gonna go investigate that. Hi, Michael. Doing good. Egan called today to inform us that Pokeballs are now available at the Agate Pokemart. You won't have to worry about running out anymore. Good luck, Michael. Ooh, let's go back and buy some, because, spoiler alert, we're going to need a lot of Pokeballs. So, Agate first, then. I hope I'm still pronouncing it the same way I did last time. I forgot what I called it. As a kid, I used to call it A-Gate, because it's the letter A before the word gate. Although, that's not the weirdest thing. Like, there's one Pokemon, Tangela. Tangela is just, T, the letter T, and the word Angela. I always recommend buying your Pokeballs in groups of 10 from the third generation on up. Every time you buy a group of 10 Pokeballs, you'll get a Premier Ball as well. And then let's just buy Super Potions. Super Potions are always handy. Anyway, you'll get an item called a Premier Ball, which is basically just a Pokeball, but it looks cooler because they made it all white with a red line going through the middle. It's a very pretty ball. I love Premier Balls. One thing I really actually like about Let's Go Pika-V is that they always give you Premier Balls with every group of 10 you buy, regardless of what type of Pokeball you get. Very, very neat. Sadly, they only work just as well as a Pokeball. Hey look, that's the van Professor Crane was kidnapped in. What a coincidence! Well, not really, because we kind of knew they were here. Alright, well, let's walk on forward and... Ooh. Well, these guys look neat. We are sextuplets! We strike terror throughout the land, for we are the Hexagon Brothers! Sound off! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5! Wait, 5? That's it? 5? Aren't we missing someone? Oh, that's ridiculously impossible. Let me try this time. Count off! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See? What did I say again? There is someone missing! But anyway, enough. He'll return soon enough, I'm sure. What we need to do, brothers, is this. Look and load on this suspicious kid. Hey, you brat! This is no kiddie playground. We've been away a while, but this here real estate's belonged to Cypher for many a year. If you don't quit scurrying about, we'll have to tell your mommy. If you don't want that to happen, then run along home. Yeah, those guys are always a riot. I don't think you technically have to battle them, but I'd recommend doing it anyway. But before we do that, we're actually gonna... Hey, you, brat! Don't think you can ignore us! Okay, it looks like we're gonna have to battle at least one of them. I'm gonna start with the, yellow one. We might not look it, but we are busy! But, do you want to play anyway? Yeah, sure. Well then, this is what I'll do. I hope I wasn't too loud with that. I just wanted to give them a very heroic-sounding voice, because, you know, they're Super Sentai. Ooh, Electrike and Chinchou. Yeah, if it wasn't already obvious by this point, they each use Pokemon with a type based on what color they are. So since this is Yellow 6, he's using electric types. Howl. Okay, let's just Shadow Blitz down this electric. Yeah. One thing I actually read up on while I was figuring things out in regards to the Shadow moves, a lot of them actually have a lower overall base power than most other moves. However, since Shadow moves are super effective against most other Pokemon, it's usually a good idea to use them anyway, because they're always going to deal super effective damage, or not very effective. Oh no! Poochyena got paralyzed. What we're gonna do? Ooh. Yeah, and they also each have a Shadow Pokemon, so battling them all, definitely worth it. This guy has a Shadow Mareep. And you can battle them as much as you want. Alright, since Poochyena is paralyzed, I'm gonna swap him out for Francis. Why not? I mean, Francis is technically a bad choice in this scenario because he's weak to electric-type moves. But whatever, no one cares, no one cares. Yeah, their Shadow Pokemon are all at level 17, so it can be tricky. If you are having any problems, I started with Yellow 6 here because I wanted that Mareep, and it looks like his Pokemon are at a, his other non-Shadow Pokemon are at a bit of a lower level. Oh, that didn't deal much damage. Okay, anyway. Another good one to start with would be the Green 6. He has a full team of 6, and aside from his one Shadow Pokemon, they're all pretty low leveled. So if you're running behind on levels, which is quite possible since I don't think there's a lot of opportunities to grind just yet, then you can just start with him to gain a few levels and capture his Shadow Pokemon, and then use it to help you out against the others. Oh yeah, Francis cannot take a hit. Alright, let's go ahead and bite the Mareep with Tenebrae and swap Francis back out for the little Poochyena. I mostly just wanted to get rid of the confusion. Paralysis is going to be a bit of a not fun, but we can deal with that later. Ah, perfect! That is one upside of using a move like, or using a Espeon or Umbreon, is that they can synchronize on this Mareep. Or any Pokemon, really. Almost any Pokemon. Fire types can't be burned, though. Okay, so I'm gonna Sand Attack, and let's try Poison Fang. Oh, no! Oh, it would have been so funny if Poochyena was fully paralyzed, too. That's not doing a lot of damage. Well, okay, I'm gonna give it one more. That's hilarious. I hate it when that happens, but it's hilarious anyway. Okay. You know what? Instead of Tenebrae being fully paralyzed, let's go ahead and throw a Premier Ball! I mean, I may as well try it. It's just as effective as another Pokeball, and I want to use the Mareep full time, so it'll be very nice to throw it out in this fancier ball. Alright, Mareep was caught. Yellow 6. I hate brats. And Mareep joined the party. We try to look busy, but actually we have nothing to do. It's not like we need to worry about any enemies in this desert. Okay, now that you've battled one of them, they should let us in now, which is good, because I wanted to go in it anyway. The right side has a healing machine, which is very, very handy, since you're going to want to battle all six of them. Now I'm getting confused about the sextuplets. Alright. Sound off! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 8? Now there's too many of us. Brothers, beware. There may be spies among us. Hey, look! It's that kid again. Yeah, these guys are idiots. And then, the rest of them, they don't have Shadow Pokemon I really wanted to use, but I'll go ahead and go through all of them. Oh, I forgot to talk about Mareep. Okay, so, Mareep as an electric type is a very interesting, is actually very interesting. It's not your usual electric type, in that when it evolves, it actually tends to be a bit slow but bulky, so it'll have more hit points than your usual electric type, a bit more defenses, but it'll be a lot slower than them. Let's see. Yeah, and then Mareep should reach its final stage, Ampharos, at about level 30-ish, where it'll have a very high attack stat, or special attack stat that it can abuse very, very well. And yeah, all around, Mareep and Ampharos are just pretty good. I did intend to use this one from the start, since it's our first available electric type, and having Mareep around is handy. And also, their ability Static, as you saw, paralyzes opponents when they make contact with it. Anyway, I'm going to explore this other building first, and then we'll go back to battling the rest of the sextuplets. I might just cut out most of their battles until I come across their shadow Pokemon. But yeah, you can bet your sweet Biffy we're catching them all, because that's the slogan. And if you've played Pokemon Colosseum before, then you'll definitely recognize the Shadow Pokemon Lab. We just end up exploring it quite a bit differently than in that game. Alright, let's see. Next, let's beat the blue guy. Go on home already. Or are you maybe looking to have a battle with me? Yes, I am. Let's do it then! Cypher Peon Blue 6. Yeah, I like this music. But the first time I got here, I actually started with Red 6. The red one, obviously. And he starts out with his Shadow Pokemon and just one other. And they were both level 17, so I thought I was massively underleveled. Alright. Actually, no. We are taking out that Goldeen, because that Goldeen knows Supersonic. Ha! But Horsey is adorable. I like Horsey. Ooh, Goldeen is down. I think one funny thing about Goldeen in this generation is that it can have the ability Lightning Rod, which is a horrible ability for a water type to have. Ooh, Feel. Alright, so Tenebrae is gonna have to do stuff. Like bite that Horsey. We're gonna call Zipuchiana. Oh, it's just so adorable. I love Puchiana. Too bad it's semi-useless. Ah, Horsey's down. Horsey's down. Ah, this is a new shadow move. Shadow Wave. And as you can see, it hits both opponents. Very handy. I'm a little worried about using Poison Fang, because if I poison this field, it'll be tougher to catch. But it's my only non-shadow move, so it's the only way I can really deal more than not very effective damage, and Puchiana is underleveled. I'll go with Poison Fang. Oh yeah, you can really see, well, I guess you can't, I don't know, it should be a bit more apparent that they're, like the third generation Pokemon, Spheal and Puchiana, look a little bit better than Puchiana, or Puchiana and Spheal look a little bit better than, Umbreon, since they're both third generation Pokemon, and Umbreon is a second generation. They basically just pulled Umbreon's sprite directly out of Pokemon Stadium 2, whereas the other two, they modeled them for this game in Coliseum. Hey, we got it! Neat! Cypher P on Blue 6. Uppity brat! Woo! We got a Spheal! When I get serious, the consequences can be really bad. That's why I took it easy on you. Alright, so Spheal is a very interesting Pokemon. I'd highly recommend it. Spheal as a water and ice type, and its stats are pretty decent, I think. It starts off a little bit weak, but it evolves into Celio and then Walrein at a pretty slow rate. But regardless, it's a good water type to have around. And its ability Thick Fat makes it extra resistant to ice type and fire type attacks, so very, very handy. The only problem with Spheal is the same problem that Vaporeon has. It won't get access to Surf, which would be very overpowered in a game full of double battles, like I've already stated. However, Spheal and Vaporeon can both learn a move called Blizzard, which has a similar effect to Surf, but it's more powerful but less accurate. So yeah, go ahead and give Spheal a chance if you like, or if you want me to give Spheal a shot, let me know in the comments below. Oh, I forgot to go over Walrein. Well, I don't know, I guess I'll just pop it up at some point. Alright. Woo! All healed up! Alright, I'm probably just gonna keep cutting to their battles, or near the end of their battles, whichever comes first. Let's do Red 6 next, why not? That look on your face! It says you're not about to listen and go home obediently. Alright then, I'll play with you. I'll play with you to while away the time if you want. Yeah, sure, why not? Alright, bring it on! Cypher P on Red 6, which I already spoiled. He starts out with his Shadow Pokemon, which, because he only has 2. So it's either going to be Slugma or Houndour. Woo! Go Tenebrae and Poochyena. And yeah, it's the Houndour. I loves the Houndour. Alright. So it's a bit risky, but we're going to take out the Slugma first. Houndour is very, very fast. But fortunately, Tenebrae can take a hit or two. Aha! Although I would have loved to use Slugma. Slugma is just so adorable! And it knows Smog. Neat, I guess? I think it hits both and it has a chance to poison, so Smog is definitely handy in double battles. No, it just hit Tenebrae. But that KO'd the Slugma. Oh, that's hilarious. Woo! Level 16! Pursuit. Why not? Let's drop Tail Whip. Although I don't think I'm gonna really get a lot of usage out of Pursuit. The AI does not like to switch. Like, the only time you're ever going to get the AI to switch is if their Pokemon cannot do anything. No, not Pursuit. Tackle! Tackle it! And Poison Fang it. Oh. I got a little lag on my end. I hope that doesn't show up in the recording. Oh no! A critical hit that's super effective! That is not good. Alright, I'm a little worried about Tenebrae. But you know what? It's his last Pokemon. I got 5 more. We'll power through it. We will power through it. Tenebrae survived the attack, but he's gonna die to poison. Or KO to poison. Die, KO, same difference. You know what I mean. It's kind of weird. All these Pokemon I've caught so far are girls. I think they are. I didn't notice on this field. Not like it really matters. Unlike in Generation 2, Pokemon's gender has very little impact on their battling abilities. Oh, Umbreon's fainting animation is just so... it looks adorable, I love it, but I hate it because it fainted. Let's see, let's send out the Mareep. So that way his Pokemon can't deal that much damage to mine. Alright, so Mareep is going to throw the Pokeball. And I'm going to call the Poochyena. Yeah, I don't know if there's lag, but my recording on the computer is very far behind on the game. Just a little bit more than normal. But we got the Houndour! Hopefully I'll be able to stay on top of things. If not, I'm gonna have a lot of editing to do. What the? You're not supposed to be tough! Woo! Houndour went to the PC storage system. I guess it helped to while away some time. Alright, so Houndour is a very good Pokemon. It's a bit on the frail side, but it's fast and strong. Particularly its special attack stat is high, which is very good because in this game, both of its types, Dark and Fire, are special attacks. So it can use both of its same type attack bonus moves and get the full benefit of its stronger attack stat to deal a lot of good damage. It'll evolve into Houndoom at, I want to say, about level... You know what? I forgot the level. I'll edit that in later. Anyway, when it evolves into Houndoom, all of its relevant stats go up quite a bit more, so it gets stronger and faster. And... yeah, I don't think it has a good level-up moveset, but it basically learns everything it needs to. Flamethrower, Crunch, and I guess it can use Roar to phase enemies out if one of them's buffed up too much and you need to force it to switch out. Alright, but yeah, that's Houndour in a nutshell. I'm going to go heal, and then we'll take on the next guy. Alright, we are back, and I made sure to pull Houndour out. I swapped Francis out for Houndour. Because Francis was kind of useless, and I want to work on purifying all these Pokemon. I think I'm probably going to keep Teddiursa around, though, since it has pickup. Didn't I tell you to go home? Now, this guy doesn't even ask if we want to battle. How rude. You would think he was doing his job by trying to force us to leave or something. Ooh, Hoot Hoot and Baltoy. Yeah, Brown 6 is a little bit different in that he doesn't really specialize in a type. He prefers to use Pokemon of a specific color. And would you look at that? He's starting with his Shadow Pokemon too. Baltoy. I like Baltoy. Baltoy's neat. I've actually used one before. They're very, yeah, neat's just the right word for it. Woo! Poochyena came to its senses. Ooh, Shadow Mist. I love that move. Well, not really. Shadow Mist just removes stat changes, so it's based... Oh, wait, no, never mind. It reduces evasiveness. That could come in handy. Especially if we come up against someone who loves to abuse the crap out of Double Team or something. Alright, let's take out the Hooters. And then we'll work on the Baltoy. I don't know if Baltoy has Shadow Blitz, or if this idiot's just going to keep making it use Shadow Mist. I actually like Baltoy's design, too. It looks like a cross between a Dreidel and a, I think the right word is fetish? Some sort of ancient, well, I'm not sure ancient's the right word, but an older doll that some older, now extinct groups used to make. Okay. Let's go with a Pursuit, actually, because it deals less damage. and Shadow Blitz. Because I don't want to have to worry too much about poison, and both of those moves are not very effective. One more pursuit ought to do it. Yes, Shadow Blitz. Aww, Poochyana's getting hurt animation is so cute too. I'm actually worried about using another pursuit. Okay, you know what? We're going to tackle it instead. And Poochyana, I'm going to use his turn to throw a ball. It's probably not going to do too much good, or it might not work. But I got nothing better to do. But that is one benefit to keeping a Shadow Pokemon on your team, is that when you're trying to capture other Shadow Pokemon, maybe it worked. They'll be able to resist attacks in order to help you with the capture. Now you've done it! Isn't that enough already? Go play somewhere else. Alright, just 2 more. Ooh. Poochyana can now be purified, so I'm gonna go take care of that, and I'll meet you guys back here. Alright, and we are back. We got Poochyana all healed up. I gave it the nickname Patches, and then I swapped it out for the ball toy, so that way I can work on purifying it by just having it hang around here. Alright, so we got Memoreep and Tenebrae out front. Actually, let's go ahead and swap Tenebrae around for Bear Pun, so that way Bear Pun can gain a little EXP. Why not? Why not? I mean, I know I'm not going to use it long term, probably, but it's there. Anyway, I just realized I forgot to cover Baltoy. So, Baltoy is a very interesting Pokemon. It is half ground, half psychic, and it is very, very tanky. It can, it's got high defenses, and its hit points are, well, they're a little bit on the lower side, but they're not horrible. So, Baltoy can take up a lot of hits for you. And with its ability being Levitate, it's also immune to ground-type moves, so it's very, very handy on the resistance side. Anyway, at about level 33-ish, it'll evolve into Claydol. It'll keep its same type combination of ground and psychic and all that usual stuff. It'll get a little bit stronger, but pretty much fill the exact same role. Just a tanky, floating dull thingy that is good for dealing a little bit of damage and just staying around. If you'd like for me to use Baltoy in the long term, let me know in the comment section, and don't forget to leave a nickname if you got a good one. Anyway, let's battle the next guy. A little kid like you should run on home to mommy. That's the best. Yeah, and we go, he just makes us battle right away, too. How dare you, Perp 6? Ooh, Coughing and Grimer. I'd love to use either of those. They both look interesting. Now, I did actually have to use an Alolan Grimer on, Let's Go Pikachu. Because, let's see. Oh, neither of them are Shadow Pokemon. Because I actually have to battle the Mewtwo instead of just throwing a Pokeball at it. Oh, excuse me. And, yeah, Mewtwo is surprisingly tough. Who knew? Woo! Yeah. So, Return is usually like the game's strongest normal type move. Its damage is based on how affectionate your Pokemon is towards you, or basically just how much it likes you. So the more it likes you, the more damage it does. I'm running out of things to say. But yeah, so Return, if you get access to Return and you need a Pokemon to know a normal type move, it's usually a good call to go with. Anyway, I'll just cut ahead to when we've caught his Shadow Pokemon. So I will see you guys there. Alright, he finally sent it out, and it's Gulpin! Gulpin is an interesting looking Pokemon, I think. That Teddy Ears has been getting hurt by a poison a lot, and it's just so... Actually, let's let Bear Pun finish off No, wait, no. I got a better idea. Let's lick the Gulpin, and we'll let Mareep finish off the Tentacool. Woo! Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention that Mareep relearned Thundershock. Yay! I do believe if you picked Jolteon, it would have relearned Thundershock or would have learned Thundershock as well by this point. But even if it didn't, let's see, no, I'm not learning Fury Swipe. Screw that move. Anyway, even if Jolteon doesn't have Thundershock by this point, Bite is a special attack, and Jolteon is really, really strong. Go Bear Pun! Paralyze it with a lick! It didn't paralyze. Okay, since he's most likely going to KO Bear Pun, and he's faster than Bear Pun, I'm just going to throw a ball. And we'll try a Thundershock. Because I'm pretty sure that will not one-hit KO, because Gulpin isn't weak to electric. You get the picture. It's not weak to electric, but, yeah. Hey, we got it! Neat! I don't know if they reduce the catch rate for Pokemon in this game. There are a few examples where it seems to be a lot lower, but I don't know for sure. Oh, Mama, I've lost! Why is he suddenly Southern? You're just a brat. Why are you so strong? Alright, so Gulpin. Gulpin is a pure poison type, and it's, I don't know. It's just pretty average all around. It's a bit tankier, I think, since I think it gets a good amount of HP. But beyond that, it doesn't really stand out too much in any one specific category. It's a reliable Pokemon, regardless. You can definitely make good use of it, and I think it evolves into Swalot pretty early on, where it just gets beefier, and all around, all of its average stats get a boost. Yeah, I don't know much more to say about Swalot beyond its abilities. I do believe it gets Liquid Ooze, which if your opponent uses a draining move like Absorb or Leech Seed, they lose HP instead of gaining it, although they're not likely to use Absorb or Mega Drain or whatever on a Poison-type Pokemon who is resistant to those moves. And then I think it also gets Sticky Hold, so its held item can't be knocked off. That's hardly going to come up. I don't think there are a lot of enemies that use a move called Knock Off that removes your held item. But it's handy all the same to be able to hold on to that with your sticky hands. Anyway, I'll go heal up, and then we'll battle the Green 6. Oh no, Bear Pun fainted when I took one step. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. It's time to battle Green 6. We 6 brothers are bound by brotherly love sixfold. Our solidarity is sixfold, and our food bill is sixfold too. Come on, kid. I'll take you on with my sixfold power. Yeah, but I like these sextuplets. They are hilarious. Oddish and Cacnea. Alright, so this is going to take a while because, as I've already mentioned, this guy has a full team of 6 Pokemon, so I will just cut ahead to his Shadow Pokemon. I'll see you guys there. Alright, here it is. He has a Shadow Seedot. It's going to be very it's a very interesting Pokemon. I like the Seedot. Let's go ahead and start weakening it. I'm actually going to lick it. I want to get that status condition on it quickly, so that way, in the middle of the battle, it'll deal less damage overall. Alright, anyway, I guess I can cut ahead again to the capture of the Shadow Seedot. Or I could just show the capture in full. I don't know, whichever is easier. Alright. Let's keep licking it, and let's throw a Thunder Shock at it. Double the chance to paralyze. Well, not really, since I think Lick has a higher chance than Thundershock. So it's not exactly double. But we got the Paralyze! Woo! Shadow Hold! We can't swap out. Like I was even going to bother. Okay. Okay, let's see. I think it can survive one return, so let's just go with that. And I'm also just gonna chuck a ball at it, because why not? Why not? Why not? Fun fact, that is actually the name of a Pokemon that won't be available for capture in this game. But I love its name anyway, because, you know, why not? Woo, we got Zissidot! I feel crushing defeat, sixfold! Ironically enough, he was the sixth one we battled. I think he usually is, though, since he was standing last in line. This is nothing! Our brotherly love is nothing like this! Alright, so, Seedot. Seedot is a very interesting grass-type Pokemon, normally in Ruby, Sapphire, and or Emerald, although I don't know if it's available in Emerald. Anyway, normally you get it at such a low level that all it can really do is use a move called Bide, where it just sits around and does nothing for a couple turns, and then it deals any damage it took right back at the opponent. But in this game, Seedot is insanely useful because it's already level 17. It'll know some decent moves. And, yeah, so you don't have to worry about that early Bide phase. And then it should evolve into Nuzleaf pretty quickly, since it technically evolves at level 14. And you also get quick access to a Leaf Stone, so this Seedot can get extremely overpowered very, very quickly, because you can get it up to its final form, Shiftry, very, very quickly. As a Shiftry, its stats are going to be a little bit low, but it has stats where it needs them. I think it has a pretty good attack stat. Its special attack is decent, and it can take a hit or two. And then I think it also gets access to a few good moves. Shiftry is all around really useful, and although the weird thing about Shiftry is that it's based on a Tengu, which is a bird demon, but it's grass and dark. Alright, anyway, if you want me to use Seedot in the long term, let me know. And if you have a good suggestion for a nickname, let me know in the comment section. For now, I'm going to go ahead and call that an episode. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.